sellers.
Sorry, guys, I forgot.
And I also run a digital marketing agency where I help businesses attract more of their ideal clients, patients, and customers.
Oh, here she is. We are talking about you. Kimi, hello? Are you there? Wait.
Yes, I'm here. I'm just coming back to the computer.
Sorry. We are talking, Yvette was saying, Yvette, let me present you guys. You guys need to know each other. The two very important people in my life at this moment, and I think for a long time. And
Hi.
Yvette was looking, she was watching our podcast and me crying as well. And what you said, Yvette, I'll say it again.
Oh, I don't remember what I said exactly, other than that I felt like I really needed to know you, Kimby. You seem like we're kindred spirits already. So, and I'm
Wonderful. Well, likewise. I can't wait to hear what everyone's doing. And we're all brilliant because we found this lovely lady, aren't we? Aren't we lucky? We all found Rita.
Oh, no. Some of the found me on this moment where I am so clear in my goals and I feel better than ever. But okay, let's go. Let's work. Guys, today I think this is so important. David is the only person who did not ask me this, but for sure you will feel then it fits you like we say in Portuguese, it fits you like a glove. Need to stop translating Portuguese expressions. Sarah, I know you are struggling as well with your avatar, your perfect client, right? Sitting, are you there? I cannot hear you. You are muted. No, I don't have sounds. Nope. Okay, no, you need to go and fix your sound, my love. See, it must be your headphones. Yeah, wireless headphones many times, they don't work. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me, okay, oh, now, again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, so I start working with Yvette this week and I start working with some of you. And the point one, before we do any work, is really understand the people that we are working with. And I know because when I start doing courses and someone talked with me about my perfect client, I was so irritated and so stuck on the process because I didn't want to I didn't want everyone to buy from me. I did not want to lose any opportunity to make cash. That was the saying, right? And it works because originally it did work with a mix of men and women and some coaches and some artists and everyone together, and it worked. But as a long term, I found out then I was not being able to provide the same value to a coach who can go and transform people's lives than I was providing to an artist or an entrepreneur. I can go and help David to really create a product that fits a specific target, but he can make money with it. But with artists, what happens with me or to me or whatever is my retention is not going to be there. And I love retention, if you guys understand what I mean. So I want Yvette to work with me just for 3 months. I want her to work with me for the next 5 years. That is a lot of emotions, a lot of things that we build together. So for that, we need to provide results to our clients. We need to understand what is their problems, their issues. We need to understand where is their pain points, where they stress, where they feel weak, so we can go and protect. Now this is going to sound so, I know people here who really feel that they have the ability, they have the capacity, they have the product, but they don't want to sell. Sales is a painful thing. because they feel then it's so natural for them, it's almost a crime to ask for money for, right? Then we have people who want to just go broad and crazy and, oh, I want everyone who needs SEO in their business. That is such a big chunk of a cake. Then you need to really go and touch certain points. So I have been working in extensive documents full of questions about avatars. And yesterday I had the session with Yvette, and do I pronounce well your name?
But what?
Yvette, is it well pronounced? Well, how do you?
Yes, yes, Yvette, you're right. You're doing a beautiful job.
Okay.
Better than most.
So my thing was, shall we share our work with you? So work that we are doing together, and ask, so the questions that I sent to you, then we work yesterday, are the same questions I'm going to send to you today. And we do this homework together, this work together. And if you guys see, then you have questions or doubts, or you want to do it for yourself, please jump in and ask the questions, okay? Is that okay? Yeah? Do you have the document with you? I don't know if I have the document with me here in my hand. What, do you?
I do, yes.
I do have as well. Okay, so can you present a little bit your project before we jump on that, so they know, they have a reference, please?
Sure. Do you want me to talk about the document itself?
No, I want you to talk about your 6 weeks challenge.
Okay, so I'm a positive living maestro, and I have a huge project, and I've had a really hard time whittling it down to be manageable and even explainable. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and normally I can find this 30-second elevator spiel very easily. And in this case, it's been a real challenge, because what I'm doing is a benefit company called Superpower School. And what we do is help people with positive psychology. Everybody's had some form of trauma. And since the pandemic, everybody now feels like there's trauma. Even people who were born with a silver spoon in their mouth and very loving, healthy parents who gave them what they needed to thrive and have good belief systems now understand what trauma feels like because of the pandemic. So that's why I have this wide open channel, and I have to figure out how to narrow it down. But our premise is we take a threefold approach. We teach mindfulness first, and then we focus on well-being, and then we also talk about resilience. And we have noticed the little catchphrase so far has been, do you feel tired and wired? Which most people are exhausted, but they're anyway. And then working with Rita has helped me feel like my tagline has been activate your strengths. And now I even forgot what it is because we're so different. Activate your strengths, love life again, capes optional. And authentic happiness has been a big part of it versus toxic positivity. I'm doing a TED talk called Is Positivity Making You Sick? And so there's this whole element of toxic positivity versus authentic happiness. And so far, we got the most beautiful shift, which is pure happiness is now what I'm excited to start saying. Thank you, Rita, for coming up with that. And my sweetheart, Gerard, has been walking around the city of Portland where we live with this scan me get up on. I'll send a picture to all of you later. He's this beautiful man, and he walks around with this big, huge thing with a QR code on the front, and it says, tired and wired, scan me. And so people run out of their office and say, what is this? And he is this eloquent, brilliant man. He's a strategist, and he still hasn't been able to even figure out how to narrow it, just like I can't. We're both struggling with, okay, how do we narrow this down to where a person runs out of a building and wants to know what we're offering? So that's one of the biggest challenges right now, is how to narrow it down. But mindfulness is a beautiful 8-week section on how to accept yourself and how to be judgment-free and how to get your mind quiet and being present in the moment. Like when you eat a meal, sit down, look at your food and chew it and taste it and experience and smell it, get back into the minute of the life that you're wanting to live. So I don't want to take too much of your time.
No,
That's it in a nutshell.
no, but you are forgetting this beautiful detail. You are going to send your beautiful partner again to the street, but this time instead of scan me, you are going to say, do you want to level up your happiness in 6 weeks?
Yes. So now we're going to have to do some new, some revisions here, and that's wonderful.
Yeah, kind of the Herbalife tagline. Do you want to lose? How was it? Do you want to lose weight? Ask me how. Was something like that, right? People
Yes.
on the Herbalife, they had these things as a ask me how to lose weight, something like that. Louis,
Yeah, lose weight now. Ask me how.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Louis, I know you are there. Probably you are very sleepy because it's very tired, very late for you at this time. I just want you to go along and think about Jess as your person here. Louis is the virtual assistant to Jess. Then he's a friend of mine, and he's
Yes.
Hi, how you doing?
Hi.
It's just to say that I know you are there. Just follow along and think about.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, enjoy. I know it's.
I just wanted, can you guys hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so back to you, Yvette. We did need to narrow down, and we did a bunch of questions about the avatar. We did this yesterday. We should start by avatar, but we start about the offer, but whatever it fits, it goes along. Shall we go to the document? And if you can say the questions, if you guys want to take notes, I will create the document. I will send the document for you as well, but just sometimes it's going to feel like we are asking the same questions over and over again. Like my beautiful boyfriend was saying, why we are repeating the same questions. And I say, because you will get a more clear answer when you are going through the process. So can you share with us the questions? Or if you want, I can say the questions and you give me the answers. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, so who is your avatar? Age?
30 to 65.
Okay. Income?
50,000 or more.
When you say 50,000, I suppose is a year, right?
Yes.
It's male, it's female, it's mixed.
I'm going to say femi dominant because I know there are plenty of men that have feminine features or traits.
Yes. So more inclined for the feminine energy, right?
Yeah, someone who wants to talk about their situation openly so that I can gather more details because a lot of men are very closed mouth. Not all. I have 6 brothers and they're pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's really interesting. We talked about that because I'm lucky enough to have someone with me who is fully in touch with this feminine energy without having any traits of then we think about. Oh, okay, jumping on that. They are single, they are divorced. What is the marital status?
Doesn't matter.
It's not really important on this case, right?
Right.
If you're running something for single people, that was an important thing. I found out an interesting thing about my clients. Majority of them are not married. So I have more tendency to work with single women divorced or with a boyfriend or no one. I found that women have less, and I'm talking about women in special, David, me and Louis, nothing against you guys. It's interesting how the women entrepreneur really go to big results. Normally they are not married. Makes sense? I'm even analyzing my life now and seeing how I'm more strong on directions because obviously I don't have my kids with me and all of that, but it's interesting to observe. Another important thing is when you are making this kind of work, then it's fundamental for your course, for you to sell any digital offer. If you struggle with anything, just think about you in the moment then you didn't need this offer. So are you married? What age you had, in the moment? And then when we go to the offer part as well, go deep and make an offer, makes you say, here is my card, please buy, I want to buy. Go out of the room, here I am, okay? With confidence. So it really helps. Create, for me, it was like, and here is the magic thing. Sometimes we pay people, not for their time, but for the transformation. And I pay a coach, and the only thing he said to me, and I will pay him again, the amount of money that I paid, was create an offer that was perfect for you to find money anywhere to buy that offer. So create an offer for you the moment that you are started. For example, you want to work and support digital nomad women around the world, and you are in Mexico now, you need to think about you before you had this moment. So what could you put together to help people as you, as me, then are with a backpack and going back and forth around the world, okay? Now, let's keep going. Work career. Do we have a specific thing about work career here?
No, but I do want to mention one thing more about your marital status. I think when you were talking about that, I agree that the single part makes sense. And because I'm going to jump in there too, I've had 3 husbands, and
Me too.
Okay, third time, I'm going to do it again. Gerard and I have this beautiful thing where we're independent of each other. We don't run everything past each other because we have respect and honor. So I think that the decision making, when you're single, you don't feel like you have to get permission from somebody else who's sharing the money. You know what I mean? So I think you're right that being a single decision maker might be qualifying as far as my marital status goes.
Yes,
So
yes, I meet, like, I was thinking about you because you have a beautiful boyfriend, always full of energy and etc. So he's very present, but you take the decisions. And I was like wondering with all my clients how that play around, and it's really interesting. So
yeah.
I feel that when you are in a relation, in a stable relation, where kids are involved and etc., maybe you shrink a little bit that capacity to go. Kimi, I think this is important for you as well, for your avatar. I found when you, when we are talking about, and we are going to talk about that in a second, I found then for them to go and heal a burnout, they need to go in a self journey, self-love journey. I mean, and it's interesting that trend. So okay, let's keep going. I don't want to go very deep on this because each one of you guys will do. Work and career, do you have a specific thing?
No.
Okay. Kimi, in your case, probably we will have a specific thing because it's a specific piece of the cake. Then we are going, what makes very interesting. For David, could be entrepreneurs who speak English, who have a certain age who are really going to struggle. I struggle with SEO. So if you are 45 plus, you are going to struggle much more than me. And I found out, David, as well, that many, it's not the case of it, but many of the people who come to my game plans, they spend all hours saying, oh, I don't do well with technology. What I want to shake them, because if you keep saying you don't do well with technology, you will never do well with technology. So, so I found that interesting for you, David, as well. So
Absolutely.
I love this next question. What are the values then your perfect client have?
Mine are self-care, pure happiness, and self-mastery.
Okay. The values of them is really important because it's the way they see their life. Can I share mine? If you guys need to give permission for that. But mine are spirituality, compassion, integrity, determination, courage, tolerance, altruism, empathy, how do you say reliance?
Reliance.
Thank you.
Reliance.
So that capacity of falling and standing up. You guys all have that. Fall and stand up. Because nobody said it was going to be easy, but it's going to be fun as hell. But the fun comes from us falling and standing up and falling again. This is like the story of my trip in mushrooms when I did think I was going to die because I was laughing so hard. I deeply and completely believed in a certain moment that I was going to die. And that made me laugh even more. Like I had no hangover from mushrooms. I had hangover in my body from laughing so hard. But okay, so here we go. Next question. What is, you can go with that.
The next question is beliefs, and I put science or religion, doesn't matter. The work that I do is science-based positive psychology, but a lot of religious people believe in positivity, so it doesn't offend either one. And then beyond that, being open-minded is a really important belief for what I offer, because it's kind of unorthodox. It's kind of like Gerard taught me in the middle of my early grief session that he said, you know, babe, you've been doing it this way, and how's that been working out for you? And I said, well, not very well. He's like, so do the opposite. Even if it doesn't make any sense, do the opposite. And because I'm an open-minded person, even though I was in the middle of being crippled by grief and all this other stuff, I was like, okay. And it was great. I was willing to be teachable and open. So that's an important belief with what I do.
Really interesting thing. When I moved to Mexico, I decided to be open to try things that I never tried before. And when I mean even tastes, foods. I don't eat meat, that is the only rule, but tastes of foods or spicy food or things that I never did. It's super interesting how I expand for going against to be that picky person who always eat the same food. And so it's really the person who wins the argument is the most flexible one, right? So it's cool. Next, after beliefs, lifestyle.
Yeah, healthy or wanting to be healthy. So people don't have to come to me already healthy, but they have to have a desire for it.
Mm-hmm. And a will, right? Not just a desire, being ready to do it, because okay, hobbies.
I don't have any hobbies to list.
I think they will like to read.
Okay.
They like to watch inspirational things.
Okay.
Documentaries, probably. There are people who are probably spirituality. They meditate.
Ah, I love this. Thank you.
Right?
Okay. So then
they research about what they know. They know they are not happy. This is a conversation we had the other day. They hope, they know they are not, they know what they are doing is not working. And then you will see that can happen to you. Many people pay for, but they never do it. That is the second layer. That is the second layer of, it gives me the nerves when that happens. It really annoys me. But you need to understand they are paying for not feeling guilty for not changing. But you need to be ready for that, okay? And this is valid for all of you. Interests. I think here we go again.
Yep. Mindset, self-improvement, self-love, self-care.
Yeah. Okay. So question number one, who are you here to serve?
I'm here to serve the person who wants to level up their happiness, the people who are tired and wired, the survivors who are ready to step out of survival mode.
Yes, that is me. Yep. That is me.
Come on, girl.
That is me. People who are survivors and are done. They want to stop surviving. Oh, I think you guys could pick up this line. Then I'm going to say it. So you, Yvette, and you, Kingi, done with survive, something like, I'm not English speaking here. I'm done with survivor. I'm ready to start enjoying life.
To thrive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thrive and the thrive. Yeah.
I found out myself with a deeply addiction to survivor mode, and that brought me to sabotage myself over and over and over again.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I found myself yesterday, going through, when we had the conversation, I told you I need to sleep and I had no electricity, and you were saying to me, guys, this is a sign. I said, I know I'm being super successful this week, more than probably this was the best week of my life business-wise, not counting when being a DJ, but I was pushing myself to the limit. And I found myself doing that. I said, no, friends, you are not going to do that. So yes, I went to sleep, but it's really important. So stop the feeling that you need to survive and start allowing yourself to thrive. Yeah, thrive.
All right, yes. That's good. That's really good. And with that, when you just did a good thing yesterday by pushing yourself, because it let you feel what your point of diminishing returns is like. So now you know what your body felt like right before you were going to lose your step or become a survivor in survival mode again. So you can back up now. The next time you start to feel cranky and tired or whatever you were experiencing, that's your clue. Your body's letting you know, okay, I need to take a nap. I need to stop and get something to drink that's cold and refreshing and good for me, or I need to read a book or just meditate for 15 minutes. So that's cool.
It is cool. It's very interesting that I have been working, and because where I'm living now, I don't have a lot, because of a lot of things. So not having cash on my hand, so digital cash. So I cannot really go to a cafe. So I'm kind of, I'm making money, but I cannot spend it. And it's really annoying. But I found out myself today, I have a shopping, and today I went, instead, like in a normal time, I was going to drink a glass of wine. And now I changed that. It's not the best, but I changed that, and I'm going to drink a specific energy drink they have there. And I could buy it and have it at home, but the thing of coming down of the tower and walk on the river and all that process, so it's my reward now. So yeah, but I found you need to be honest with yourself and saying, then your reality is your own fault. It's your shit. Sorry, you are creating whatever is around you. So when you see and love yourself much, then when you see yourself going there, you need to say it. For example, tomorrow I'm going to kind of take a day off, and I'm going to take a day off, and I'm going to the beach, and I'm going to solve my visa situation, and I'm going to be off, and I deserve, and I need to see, and I need all of that, and I need to give that allowance. I have been working in the last 15 days every day, starting at 4 a.m. and not complaining. I love you guys, but it's obvious then. But find out, you need to be ready to catch the moment that you are doing that. And you need a certain level of honesty with yourself. So keep going, let's go. If not, we'll never finish this. No.
The next question is, what problem do you solve?
Yeah.
And I help people find their happy place. I help people get out of the tired and wired rut, and I help people evolve.
Nice. Okay, point 3 is a really important one. Can you share the question?
What's she struggling with?
Yeah, what she or he really gets deep into the pain points. Chances are you are helping someone with exactly what you have struggled with. So take the time to reflect back. What we're so struggling with, crying about, screaming about, and praying about. I love this.
Right, this is big. This was really good. It got meaty for me after this. I said she's struggling to be everything to everybody but herself. She's struggling to be the hot wife, the caring mother, the excellent employee, the vital businesswoman, the one with all the answers others look to her to provide. And this leads to struggling with physical and mental health issues. And I help resolve the source of these issues. We don't put a Band-Aid on it. We actually fix why it started in the first place. And I point a neon arrow to supportive options to their healthcare struggles, especially in the United States, where insurance companies pay for the wrong kind of healthcare. And I have a note here. I hope this doesn't offend anybody, but evil is what I consider the Western healthcare system because of the insurance situation. And it spells the opposite of live. So that was kind of a deal for me. I call myself, I'm in medical asylum nowadays. So
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to share because they have no idea your journey, but let's say in the last 2 years, you had a bunch of things happen for you. I was going to say to you, for you. Can you just brief our people here so they know in a short version what is difficult? Because
short version. I grew up abused.
each thing you are going to say is going to be a punch on the stomach, but okay, let's go.
I grew up in an abused situation with a wealthy family, so it wasn't obvious. And every time my body would shout out that I was being abused, it would come in the form of symptoms. And so my mom would take me to the doctor and pay cash to a doctor to do tests and do surgeries and give me drugs, and on it went all my life. And so in 2020, I grew up with patterns of survival abuse in the background. And then the medical part was also very upsetting to my system. So I kind of came at it pretty wounded and pretty lame from it all. And so in 2020, I had it seemed to all come to a head. I was a successful wedding caterer in the redwood forests of Northern California. And it was a 12-year system where I was taxing myself a lot. I did the no pain, no gain business a lot, smile, fake it till you make it. And I was really good at what I did, but I was telling my body to just, you don't matter, just keep going, just keep going. I wouldn't sleep, I wouldn't eat. It was just all about the clients. So in 2020, when Christmas Eve rolled around right before that, in 2019, my brother died. We went down to LA to deal with that. 3 weeks later, my husband died on my parents' bathroom floor. And I tried to revive him for an hour, and that took the rest of my go juice. And that was late January, beginning right before the pandemic started. In fact, we'd heard in the news that there was something called COVID running around, but we weren't really aware. I'd spent 2 hours in a huge Asian market in LA and loved every minute of it, touching all the stuff and hanging out with everybody. And for all I know, I had COVID. I don't know. And so he died, my husband died, and then 9 months later, my mentor also died. And so I was sitting in the middle of grief, and I watched my business lose $250,000 for annual revenue. And as you know, that's not all in my pocket. I had staff to take care of and people living in my other home and all this other stuff. I was supporting people who were adults and not being adults. And I just collapsed. I pretty much had burnout, like Kimby talks about, and a complete adrenal failure situation. I don't know if failure is the right word because I'm still here, but and then I found a specialist who told me that he could help me get better. And he was in Pennsylvania. He said, because of the pandemic, we'll do this remotely. And he gave me horrible advice that made all my organs just about fail completely. For a year, I was bedridden. And then right at the last little bit of that, my sweetheart, Gerard, had pretty much handled everything. He made people leave my house that shouldn't be there. He helped me sell my property and everything in it so that I could pay for medical care. And we moved together to Oregon, where the specialist is, and she has basically saved my life, and so has he. So there you go.
I love it. Thank you for sharing. I told it in advance that it was going to be a punch in the stomach each word she's going to drop. Like, it's a good warm up. We are not crying today, not even if I would love to cry, but let's keep going. I just did want them to see the other side, so it was easier for them to understand. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, you. Let's go. Let's go. We have a world to conquer. So next is, what does she desire or he desire?
Let me see here. I'm skipping down because I had other questions ahead of that. So
Okay.
What does she desire? What does she truly need help with? I must have a different list of questions. How does she like to spoil herself? What are her relationships like? I don't have anything about what she desires.
Okay. What she desires, they desire to feel happy again, to feel joy, to feel bubbly, to laugh. You know what is a good one? To laugh for no reason.
That's the best. I agree completely.
No reason. Celebrate for no reason. Just I have Post-its. I know some of you are Post-it addicts like me. So I have Post-its who say celebrate for no reason. Yeah. Cool. Now, next.
All right. What question?
I will have, so let me do the questions to you more easy and you go with the flow. What does she want to heal, release, or solve, and why?
Shoot, I need that list of questions right there. I don't have that either. What does she need to heal? Well, I can just wing it on this part.
Yes.
Will you read it again?
Maybe I skipped some questions to you yesterday. What does she want to heal, release, or solve, and why?
A lot of times I feel like people want to heal their body, but they don't understand that that comes from healing your mind. And so they need to get to the bottom of why their body isn't well. And I'm not a doctor, but I can say that almost everything that our body manifests comes from something that we thought about or created or experienced with our minds. So emotions are usually connected somehow. And so that's what I think.
Really interesting is exactly the opposite as well, in the sense that in a short version, many times our state is the reason why our brain don't work. Like if my body was that tired like yesterday, and I start get annoyed with myself because I need to understand that my body is not okay. My body is like, know your state, and for those people like or don't like Tony Robbins, you know, the guy is obsessed with speaking about the state, your energy state. So that is a really important thing. If you did not sleep well, if you did not drink water, if you live in Mexico and you are walking outside at this time with no head and no water, believe me, yeah. So yeah, you guys know, right? So try to be in Merida, you will see. It looks like it's a hell outside. Sometimes I Okay, next. Okay, what is your client praying in the night now?
She's praying to feel like why isn't she good enough? She wants to feel like she's good enough to do everything.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that is painful. Feels then her happiness is not there because she's not good enough. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was a hard one. That is my story. I was never, I'm always, and then it's interesting because you keep jumping from the next thing that you want to learn, and the next thing you want to do, and the next thing, the next therapy, and that's it. And you are just, and that is the point. You are not enough. So until you heal and you understand that you are more than enough, you keep doing these things to just, no, I'm trying, I'm figuring out, I will figure out, right? Okay. Now is coming the questions that you have. I think I jump on. What are her relations with her children, husband, partner, parents, colleagues, and employees?
Yes, I have that question in here somewhere. Okay. She loves her family and is torn between who to serve, herself or them. She doesn't understand that she can serve them best by serving herself first. And that hard thing, like the whole life raft analogy, I use that a lot, where if you've fallen out of a boat together and you're all bobbing up and down in the ocean and you want to help everybody, you can't reach over while you're in the water and pull them into the life raft. You need leverage. So you get yourself in the life raft first. And many of us are taught that that's not okay, that that's selfish. But you don't have any leverage until you get yourself in the life raft, and then you can pull everybody in with you after you take care of yourself first.
When you are in an airplane, they say to you, put your oxygen mask on yourself first.
Yes.
And on the children. And that is important. If you want to use it, it's even more easy to use that example, because that's what they say, put your oxygen mask on you first and then help the others.
Exactly.
It's really, okay. What are some of the key phrases she used? Let's go inside of her head.
All right, fake it to make it, no pain, no gain. Either way, whether it's N-O or K-N-O-W, it works. So you either no pain to no gain, or don't have any pain and don't have any gain. bite your tongue, smile for the camera, smile, pretend like everything is fine.
Don't be weak.
Right.
Don't show weakness.
Exactly.
So you don't get judged.
Mhm.
They keep trusting you. Yeah. I did not have like a weekly call where I found myself crying. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. What? I love this question. What is her dream vacation holiday?
It's always at the damn beach with a book. That's what I always imagine. Everybody wants to go to the beach with a book. There's no anybody else there, just the beach and a book.
Okay, okay. I will say that my client, if this comes to me, wants to be on the beach with a book and someone and the magic Prince Charming saving her.
Yeah, that's the truth of it right there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I found out and I see myself on Maldives with the Prince Charming, then save her, not she save him.
There you go.
It's just, I have a tendency to save people, but I would like to know how is the opposite. But I don't know if I'm ready to be saved for a Prince Charming because I will kick his ass out before he even try to save me. I'll say,
That's
what the fuck do you think I am? Do I need you? No way. This is so good. I'm confused. You spend all time saying that you are alone and you need someone to save you. It's been a beautiful, beautiful moment now for me because I just realized that is the reason why I'm never going to be saved. Each time someone try, I'm like a Rottweiler saying, go away. I don't need to be saved. And then it's so lonely, nobody loves me. Oh my God, how sad is my life. No, I'm joking, it's not as beautiful. How does she like to spoil herself, sister?
a bath, a bottle of wine, girls' night in, reading a book. She can't think big enough about what makes her feel pampered, but if she did, this is what she'd say: spa weekend, retreats in exotic places, unlimited credit at her favorite shops, more income than outgo no matter what she wants, the best birthday bashes, Santa Claus remembers her on Christmas too, eating the best food, wearing the best quality, and taking time to adorn her body each day with what makes her feel beautiful, with ample sleep every night, honoring her natural body clock, using a great pen, nice notebooks, great tech, and if she loves to drive, a great car or excellent driver if she takes a ride, first class flights, 4-star hotels, ample recovery between taxing details.
Wow. I'll say, run away and disappear from home when you are in your periods. Louis, I know this is very feminine today, but believe me, you want to make everyone disappear. And don't let me, like someone had this stupid idea the other day. I was on my period and tried to convince me to buy. I'm a minimalist. I came with a backpack, so I need clothes, okay? And they try to convince me to try clothes when I'm with my period, and I feel like a from Madagascar movie, like, don't work. So leave me alone and in silence. Okay. I love the fact that you went so deep on how she likes to spoil her. And now I just realized that one thing that I need to have on my next house is a tub, a bath for bath.
Yeah,
because no, it's this shop named Lush. I don't know if you guys know Lush. Lush is a organic shop. They make bath bombs and they make everything like by hand with the hands, and each person have like a sticker and tells the story of the person who made it.
wow.
It's like just going there, you want to eat all of that, even if it's all soap and etc. And it makes me want to take a bath and just stay there. And but it feels like, and now I feel like, and I know Yvette, you want to do that, I feel like the image of a retreat come in.
Yes, yes.
Where you can laugh with your girls But it's not even about your boyfriend or your husband or nothing. It's just laughing for no F reason.
That's right.
Good. I'm good. Let's go. Supposedly we have minutes, but we can do this. How is she living her dream? And if not, why not? And what are her dreams?
She can see her dreams and needs support getting to them. Or she's living part of them, but pays an emotional or physical price. Or she thinks that she's living her dreams, but it's really another person's dream. Parental grooming, spouse's desires, and media portrayal affect that.
Okay. We have many other questions. What is the, oh my God, can't believe that exists, dream solution, then she will pay almost anything for?
The secret to living happily every day, regardless of what's happening around her. If this dream solution, product, or service could appear and unfold perfectly, what would that look like for her? Oh, that's the next question. Sorry.
I will say, now it's coming a thing like the motto could be live happy ever after. What? How is the on the end of the movies? They lived forever. How is?
After.
Yes, that should be the motto. Whatever it is, the situation, after this course, you always will have the tools to live forever, ever happy. How do you call it? I don't know.
That's great.
Right?
Yep. The tools, because every
You have
time.
no excuses to not live ever happy ever after. I cannot. I have the issue when I block in some words, I forget. Think God is not in names, but so let's do more few. Let me. What? No, but what is okay? That is the solution. How is going to be her life? I don't even know if she's here. After the 6 weeks challenge with you.
Let's see how she'll be living her best life. She'll find pure happiness, and whatever that looks like for her, what will happen is she'll have the tools to live happily ever after, no matter what comes her way.
Maybe she even will take a while to realize how she is, because like I was saying, I think it was to you yesterday, I was talking about being anxious and not being anxious. The difference of being anxious, anxiety is so strong, then takes care of your life, and not being anxious, you are good, so you don't feel that you don't have anxiety. Yeah. So happiness with the simple things in life. I think this like the most deeply secret of happiness is being on a moment and being able to enjoy simple things like the moon and the stars and the birds flying. And I think that's the secret of happiness. Live on the moment, not on the next thing, the next. When I have this car, when I have this wife, when I have this husband, when I'm being able to do this course, when I'm being able to start cashing money. Okay, when you receive your $5,000 during the next weeks, I said something to Kimmy and I'm going to say to you, how are you going to celebrate the 5,000? What, I know it, Kimmy, do you want to say how you are going to celebrate? Buy a brick. Yeah, she's going to buy a brick because it's for her home, the home that she's, yeah. So
yes, bigger goal is to buy a home, and I have this cottage in my head that I want to find. I haven't found it. I don't know that it exists, but it's a beautiful little brick cottage. So when I hear that, when I ring that bell, I'm going to buy a brick, just as the first brick on my way to that cottage. So
that's beautiful.
And you?
I love it.
How I'm going to celebrate my achievements of this week. I'm going to buy a perfume, $1 million lady from, because that is my goal. My goal is to make 42,000 a month. That is my first goal, and 42,000 euros a month. What is 1 million of pesos? What makes me feel a millionaire each month?
Aha, that's really good. I don't have an answer for that yet. I would have to think
No,
about
but
it.
you need. Remember, you need this. Everyone thought, buy bells, guys. Organize yourself. Do silly dance. Film yourself dancing the most terrible way that once, then like just celebration is key for us to achieve. The same way then the board of achievements is so important. Everyone here knows about the board of achievements, I suppose.
Yep.
Yeah. The board of achievements is so important. The celebration, the celebration in a healthy way, like if it was before, I was going to love to drink a full nice bottle of wine, but I cannot do it now. So I just want to find other ways. Like dancing in a stupid way is something that I really enjoy. It makes me laugh, and in special because if I share that with people and people can laugh even more, I don't have issues of laughing of myself. So that's a good thing. But we need to, for us to be successful, and we have the same goals between me and you, Yvette, and me and you, Kimi. So each time we cross one of the parts, we need to do some celebration. The reason why we are passion fighters, we need, and I need to go there and ring the bell for you, Kimi. We go and ring the bell. That action of ringing the bell is very strong, not just for us, but karmatic, how do you say, karma-wise, it comes back to you and inspire other people. It's really important. I will say that is the main reason. If you want to choose one, just a second, guys. If you want to choose one thing that is valuable and works, it is that. It is the celebration on the group. It really, really works well.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
So you have your homework today, because you are doing a lot of work, is to find how you are going to celebrate.
How about I get my passport so I can leave the country?
Oh, that is a good one.
Okay.
That is a good one. So you want to live in Portugal? I think you should come and visit me in Merida first, but that is some another and David is selling his house, right, David? So we can meet all together.
There you go.
Guys, this exercise of avatar is obviously a monster. You can say bye, Fernando. It's a monster exercise. It goes very deep. It's very annoying. I was doing this exercise with Fernando 2 days ago, and he was like, you are asking the same questions over and over again. But do you see the difference? Do you see how we went through then what she feels or he feels is it's not good enough? So the fact is she's not happy. She have issues with her self-love. So maybe join, if we know that, maybe when you are creating the course, and this is valid for you all, put some drops of self-love habits. Can be super powerful. I can bring some tapping ideas for you guys to do. I did a video of tapping. It's not my script, it's something that I use. I say the name of the lady and etc. But you guys can like just follow along and try it. Kimi, I think you are going to enjoy that a lot. It's very powerful. I do it as first thing in the morning. Sometimes my eyes are not even open yet.
Yes, I watched your video. It's really good. I really like it.
And it's really impressive because you find yourself like looking to trees and say, you have a part and you say, I'm going to be more aware of the beauty around me, and laughing with friends and making new ones, you see? And money comes to you in the most different ways, and love, and your charisma is dialed up so high. And today it's David, I'm going to send to you as well. So it's really, really cool and interesting. I'm going to do this document. Yeah, go, Princesa. I do this document in a PDF and I send to everyone. Is that okay? It's a lot of questions, but I found that they are important. Just meditate a little bit before you guys start. David, what do you think about? This is very intense. This is more for if you want to sell courses, what I think you should start thinking about that. But I'm going to put everything on a PDF and send to the group, and to my ladies, I will send to them as well. Is that
I
okay?
actually got a whole section on my 5th book about creating your customer avatar.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
great. Great. So maybe you want to share some information and share to the group. I will. Kimmy don't have WhatsApp, but I will let Yvette to the WhatsApp, and information I will share to Kimmy by Facebook. And Yvette
That's
and
great.
Kimmy, you guys need to connect to each other, please God. You are made for being friends. Okay. I hope you guys did enjoy. For Kimby, I'm sending this to you. You have homework to do a lot. So we are all on the same boat. Okay. Thank you
Right,
so
I'm
much.
in.
Thank
Sounds
you so
good.
much for giving me the permission to have this beautiful hour and to be working with you guys and make me feel like a rock star.
Oh, you are. You are.
I know. Joking. I'm joking. I'm sending you this. Let me close the file and I send to you. Yvette, we talk soon as well, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your
See you
day.
later.
Reach out to me if you need. You know the drill.
Dad, I'm gonna send you a friend request right now.
Yes.
Good. Thank you. I'll accept it quickly.
David, I look forward to seeing
Or
you
maybe
again.
you guys can do master classes between both. Like on your
Yeah.
cake, you can bring Yvette in and vice versa. And then
Love to chat positive psychology. I would
Yes.
love to just chat psychology in general. So
I would hope so. You're awesome.
oh, you're
you
awesome.
guys are made for
You're
that.
awesome.
We are amazing. Point.
We are
We
amazing.
are amazing. Oh my God.
Tell everyone.
Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Louis. Have a nice, beautiful Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye, Louie.
Bye.
Bye-bye.